Swimmer. The water was clear and warm. I scooted right to the edge of the pool and bent my knees slightly. The chlorine smell wafted to my nostrils soothingly. I was relaxed, but I was ready for the starting gun. It felt like I was meant to be here. But 5 years ago, this would be the last place I'd ever expect to find myself. When I was 9, I loved the water. I wanted my parents to take me to the beach or the town swimming pool every day, even when it was cold and miserable outside. But I didn't swim because I didn't know how. I just splashed and bobbed at the shallow end of the pool or stayed close to shore on the dry sand. I didn't really mind not swimming, even though my whole family, as well as all my friends, could swim. I was the odd one out, but it wasn't that bad to be odd. When my good friend had a pool party for her birthday, I was really excited, even though I knew I wouldn't be swimming. I would splash around and float on inflatables and have a great time. The party was fun. I did my share of playing, but not swimming, in the water. But a lot of the time, I sat on the side of the pool while others dove in or played Marco Polo. Only my really close friends knew that I couldn't swim, so a lot of kids were asking me to show off my diving skills. I actually started to get a little embarrassed, and diving looked pretty easy. I was sure I could jump in head first and make it to the side of the pool, so I tried it. The jumping in part was easy, but I had no idea what to do next. As I started to sink to the bottom, I kicked my legs and flailed my arms wildly, but I didn't know which way to move them. I ended up going straight down. I seemed to be underwater forever. I was only somewhat good at holding my breath, and eventually I sucked in a giant gulp of water. Then I felt a big pull. One of the adults had seen me go under without coming up, and he dove in, grabbed my wild arms, and pulled me to safety. For the next year, I wouldn't go near water. The fun I used to have was replaced by fear. I wouldn't even go with my friends to the pool. I certainly wouldn't get back in the water. But I started to miss the fun. I didn't feel like I should let fear keep me from something I used to love. So I asked my parents for swimming lessons. They thought it was a great idea. For my first few lessons, I was horrified. As time went on, it became easier. When I finally learned how swimming worked and what I was supposed to do, I started to get really good at it. I took more advanced lessons and eventually tried out for the school swim team. That was 2 years ago, and now I'm at the regional meet. I don't really know if I have a chance to win, but I sure have come a long way. I'm really proud of myself. I'm a swimmer now.